about. My name is Magella, okay, publicly known as Nutritional Healing. This is actually my second time speaking at King Simon's event. The last time that I spoke for King Simon was back in December, right? I was on my way going to West Africa, Senegal, to establish a network with the herbalists down there, which came out to be very successful. All right. Upon my return from Senegal, within a month, I reversed 5 different cases of diabetes. Okay. I reversed high blood pressure. Okay. Within 1 month, which is an accomplishment to me. You know, the ancestors gave me opened up the doors for me for this to happen. I also helped people that had liver issues. You know, many people have been experiencing liver issues, and after taking my products, the pain ceased. Also help people with constipation as well, which is very important for our health. However, what I spoke about last time, which I would like to share today, is the root of all dietary diseases, okay? And that mainly deals with improper food combination, okay? Because when we do not combine our foods properly, our digestive organs become weak, okay? And as a result of the digestive organs becoming weak, we are unable to absorb nutrients from our foods, okay? So when we do not absorb nutrients from our food, the body holistically now begins to degenerate, okay? And this is all from improper food combination. In addition to that, improper food combination gives rise to uneliminated, undigested food within the digestive tract. So what it does is it clogs up the digestive tract, okay? And when this becomes overwhelming for the digestive tract, these uneliminated foods now seeps into the bloodstream, okay? So now when these particular types of foods seeps into the bloodstream, now you have toxins in the bloodstream, which circulates throughout your whole body, because your bloodstream is like the river, right? If you have toxins at the north bound of the body, you also have toxins at the south bound, because it's within the whole circulatory system. So it's real key to properly combine your foods, okay? And that was basically, you know, what I spoke about at my last presentation. But because today, well, this month is known as Women's Month, you know, we're being acknowledged this month, I would like to just, while I meditated, while I was sitting there, what should I, you know, address? And I chose to deal with women's health, okay? The first thing that came to mind with my spirit, what the ancestors told me is that, you know what, speak about PMS, right? Premenstrual syndrome, right? Anything dealing with a syndrome is a disorder. Correct? Right? So, a disorder, take for example, Down syndrome, right? Down syndrome is not normal, right? Because if it was normal, then everyone will have Down syndrome. If it was normal, if it was natural for us to have a disorder, everyone will have a disorder. So, PMS, premenstrual syndrome, is not normal, okay? Understand that because we have this spiritual thing about us as women, every month we have this gift of naturally detoxing our bodies, right? Which is also known as menstruation, right? This is our natural ability to detox and cleanse our body, right? And that's why the menstrual blood is so powerful. However, if the body is loaded, okay, with toxins, it will allow our body to work harder to eliminate these toxins, and as a result, we experience hormonal imbalance. And one of the symptoms of hormonal imbalance is PMS. So therefore, if the body is loaded with toxins, we will experience the bloating, we will experience the pain, okay? We will experience the addiction to specific types of unnatural food because the body has toxins in it, okay? So my point here is that, of course, we have to be conscious enough to change what it is that we eat holistically, not just during our menstrual cycle. The ancestors are telling me to also speak about ovarian cyst. Okay, ovarian cyst is a condition that affects affects melanated women amongst the ages of early 30s to 50s. Okay, and what happens when one is experiencing this ovarian cyst is that the lining, okay, the lining of the ovaries are swollen. They're swollen, so they become engulfed. Okay, and what happens here is the swelling or the swollen ovaries are due to fluids, unnatural fluids that have accumulated within the cells. So then now it's like an osmosis reaction. Okay, there's more fluid going into the cell than out of the cell. Okay, and this is mainly due to, again, a synthetic diet. Right, it's mainly due to a synthetic diet, and this also relates to fibroids, right? Which a lot of melanated women, okay, because we are melanated, a lot of melanated women experience fibroid at a very, very early age. And what happens with fibroids is basically the cells within our reproductive system, more so, are irritated. Okay, the membrane of our cells, the protector of our cells within the reproductive system are irritated. Okay, and as a result of irritation, they stiffen. Okay, they become stiffened, they stiff up, and when this condition remains, now you have a cyst or a fibroid. And this is all due to synthetic foods, right? So once the body, or once your cells stiffens, okay, again, you have now what is known as a cyst. And when you have a cyst, it's also known as a fibroid, etc., etc. So my, I guess my take-home message is that no matter what the name, no matter what name the disease is, rather it's fibroid tumors, you know, rather it's PMS, rather it's arthritis, rather it's diabetes, right? Rather it is high blood pressure. No matter what the name is, it is a form of constipation within a particular place in your body. Now let me explain that. What I mean by constipation, I mean that there's an accumulation, right? There's an accumulation of toxins in one particular area of your body. Okay, so once there's an accumulation of a particular part in your body, it is known as constipation because nothing is going out. There's no free fall. There's nothing going in or nothing going out. There's nothing moving. It's constant. It's a constipation. So as a result of a clogged up of mucus and toxins, or accumulation of mucus and toxins in the body, you become ill and you have these symptoms such as arthritis, diabetes, and all these different types of illnesses that many melanated people experience. And the root of all of these illnesses is mainly due to the diet, our dieting, what we're eating, how we're thinking. You know, I also have my DVD that I wanted to actually put in to show a video clip that I did on fibroids, you know, explain the method of fibroid tumors and whatnot, but apparently the laptop is not up, but I briefly spoke on it, and again, I'm just basically channeling and meditating on what is to be said, you know, and another thing that I would like to say briefly is that if you want to begin cleansing, right, if you want to begin on a holistic path, right, you first have to detox. You have to cleanse the colon, because the colon is the basement of the whole digestive tract. So if you have toxins, or if you have uneliminated, undigested, and those two words are two different things. Those are not the same thing. Undigested means that your organs didn't properly digest the foods, right? It's not digested. Your body has not absorbed it or has not benefited from it. Uneliminated means that it's still in the body. It's still there, right? It's still in the colon, right? So for that reason, you have to cleanse the colon. You have to get on the detox, right? Whatever you have, whatever method you choose to cleanse, you know, you have to get on the detox. You have to cleanse the colon, right? You have to get the toxins out of the digestive tract, because most of these toxins, as I said earlier, most of these toxins seeps into the bloodstream, right? They seep into the bloodstream. And again, when they seep into the bloodstream, you have toxins in the bloodstream. So it's a whole, you know, domino effect. But the base or the root is to cleanse the colon, remove the uneliminated, undigested foods that has been stored since childhood for most people that have never got on the cleanse, okay? This also affects the way people think, right? If you're backed up with toxins and mucus and undigested food, which is being rotten in your digestive tract, if this is what's happening, how are you mentally thinking correctly? And as I'm speaking, this is one of the reasons why people say this person is psycho. That person's crazy. What is this person thinking? Perhaps this person is loaded with mucus and parasites within the digestive tract, right? That's the connection that I'm drawing right now as I'm speaking. And I think the ancestors would tell me that as well, delivering this to everyone here. So again, you know, we all want to be healthy. We all want to be on a spiritual path, you know, it's 2014. 1 and 4 is 5, plus that 2 is 7. 7 is the Christ, right? 7 chakras, or 9, or whatever, how many chakras you think there is, you know, 7 main chakras. The Christ, you know, the root being the base, which the root is the colon, you know, you gotta cleanse the colon, right? You gotta cleanse the colon, and you have to help yourself. You have to invest in yourself. Many people don't want to invest in themselves. Many people don't want to purchase some crystals or some herbs to help themselves. They don't want to do it. They think it's too much. But you know, again, and investing in yourself doesn't necessarily mean always money.
Right.
You can invest in yourself by stretching 5, 10, 30 minutes a day, stretching. That's investing in yourself. You know, stretching your sides, left side, right side of the digestive tract or organs or system. Okay? And, okay, so there's nothing else that is coming through to me. Yes, sister?
With regards to you speaking about cleansing and the digestive tract and the colon, it is my understanding that even though you do all the toxic cleansing and everything, it is the position on which we sit on the toilet that doesn't allow us to fully eliminate properly. So they have this device called Squatty Potty. Well, I made my own. And it's just that you pretend, you know, you still sit on the throne, but you elevate your...
And I can demonstrate that.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's very important. Is it okay for me to get on this table so I can demonstrate the, you know...
And that way...
Yeah, that was a very important, because, and that's a genetic thing. That's genetically known. You know why? Take, for example, a little child that needs to use the bathroom, and they're always squatting in a certain position because genetically they know this is how to eliminate. So you put your feet on the seat and you sit like that, and in this position it will allow the feces to properly eliminate from the colon. Just like this. And I do this. This is what I do as well.
But for people who can't, I get like a waste basket that is almost the height of the toilet bowl of itself. And instinctively, you just, because I've been doing it so much, I automatically, when I have to eliminate, you notice that more of the elimination is coming out because there's a lift, there's like a little piece there in the colon when you get ready to eliminate. It's like a band or something.
It's a muscle. It's a muscle that contracts.
Right. And then when you squat, it relaxes that muscle, so everything that you're doing comes out. If you can't squat on the floor.
I have a picture demonstration on my Instagram. Okay, you can look that up at Nutritional Healing. I have a picture of that, and that's very important, and that's part of health, and that's investing in yourself as well. Okay, so if you have any additional questions, you have a question here?
No, daughter. I wanted to hear.
Okay.
Like I do the squatting also, but I've always used, you know, we have all these varying shoe boxes now that are available. A very thick quality shoe box, about 6-7 inches, and all you do is put your feet right on that surface, and it will drop your colon, your toxic, everything back further, okay, and it will make that squat. So, and I decorate my boxes when I get them, because of course they get old, I throw them away, you know, but that's another way, because what you have to do is get that shift that happens, okay, to get the organs to pull up. and drop down. Because it's the descending weight that helps also.
Right, the descendant, right.
So perfect.
There's 1, 2, 3, I believe ascending, transverse, descending part of the colon. So again, the colon is a very large organ. Okay. Right. So
That's just to add on top of what you were.
yeah, and this is a session here that King Simon put together where we all have to learn. So if there's anything else that you want to contribute to what I'm speaking, you know that should be said. So yes, brother.
Just coming back over what you said earlier about what you eat, affects you psychologically. 100% true. You can observe what you eat on a daily basis. Popeye, KFC, there's some of these stores like fried, Kennedy Fried Chicken, where you don't even see like a truck deliver food, so that that's already like right there. Meaning it's like mutated or made up. It affects them psychologically. You see how some people actually, young kids, not just young, but like even these mutated, monsters out there. You see how they act here, you see how they speak, how they communicate. So, it's like you say, it's like it's pulsing all that built up. And it comes to them psychologically, they can act primordially and primal and like active. So a caveman is like, so yes,
Correct. Definitely, and that's a holistic aspect of approaching your diet, and that's some of the things that I speak on and I recommend my clients when they book a nutritional consultation. I try to approach them on every different aspect of their health, mentally, physically, spiritually, because I'm a Pisces and I'm the mother, so I'm the mother, I'm the Neptune, I'm the water, I'm the caring person that wants to push you on the right path, and I'm the number 6. Okay, so again, I don't want to take too much time because I know other people and the other sister have it. So is go ahead, just go ahead.
Actually, it wasn't really a question, but
Okay.
just to add on to what you were speaking about the nailing. Basically, I use a stool. You just get like, a nice, sturdy, like household stool.
Yeah.
And just get them up and just put the feet up on.
Right.
I mean, and, like she was saying, waist, like if it's somewhere where you don't have your regular stool you use at home, I do the same thing with the waist basket, but I'm not able to
Exactly.
get into it, but it does
Get it
make
all
a
out.
big difference.
Right. That's great. Yeah, you can, but for some people that can't stand on the toilet, for some people that can't stand on the toilet, there's stools because I used to do the stool before that, but I was like, no, forget the stool, let me get up on the toilet, squat, it feels better. It feels better, you don't strain, you don't have, because a lot of people are suffering from hemorrhoids, from straining, and that's also due to constipation. You don't want that stuff. You don't want that condition.
And the concept of the historical concept of the toilet came from England. They didn't like, they wanted to sit proper. So that's where the history of the toilet came from, and that's when all these other problems started to come in because people weren't eliminating properly, and like you were saying, being toxic and not really eliminating and the odors and everything else. So what you're talking about is very key and essential because, as you know, your health is your wealth. Without it, you could have billions of dollars, but you would trade that in a second if you saw a person, less fortunate than you. So we have the tools, and I thank you for providing those tools for us.
Well, I thank the ancestors for letting us stand here and speak in front of women and men and elders, I'm grateful. Brother,
Yes, I want to thank you because you just created a job for those entrepreneur brothers who can create the stools for the home. King Simon, you hear that? There's a job opening here for somebody young who know how to cut and saw, so they can create toilet stools
Yeah.
for healthy colon squats.
Yes. I'm telling you.
And if we hold collective mind, we can have that in our own community. And it don't take a whole lot of nails, screwdrivers, and whatnot. So thank you for that entrepreneur idea.
Yeah.
All right, well. So, again, my name is Michelle. All of my products over there. What I have is I specifically, purposely brought only, first and foremost, all my products come from Senegal. As I said before, I established a network with herbalists down there in Senegal. So all my products come from the forest of Saloum, which the soil is very soil. The fertile is very soil. The soil is very fertile. The soil is very fertile, and I have a colon cleanse for those that want to get on their path, and I call it Oregon, for that Oregon energy. I also have a liver detox, which I call Dark Passion. I also, for spiritual purposes, I also have gray salt. And salt can be used for many different purposes. Salt can be used as a spiritual cleanse. You can take a bath with salt. You can reverse radiation around you with salt. Okay, and that particular salt comes from the Pink Lake, the Pink Sea. Is everyone aware of the Pink Sea?
No.
Well, that's something phenomenal. That's like that's listed as one of the top thing that you have to see in the world, and that's in our country, Senegal, Africa. Okay, so yeah, good. See, yeah. So the Pink Lake, you can look it up. Everyone knows about it. If you didn't, now you do. So I have the salt there. In crystallized form, more so in granite, in big chunk forms from the Pink Lake, okay, which can be used for many different, purposes. I also have my DVDs, lectures that I've done in the past. I wanted to play a little clip, but the system was down. That's cool, and I have that over there, and I didn't bring, and that's basically it. So again, if there's any other questions, concerns, or personal questions, please come speak to me, and I'll be more than willing to assist you. Again, my name is Magella. I'm publicly known as the I thank you, and I thank my brother King here, King Simon, for having me, in this opportunity. And I thank you again. Thank the ancestors. Ashe.
Happy birthday to you when it comes. I'm 15, right? Lord have mercy.